Hi guys, it's Asia Monet and I'm here at Famous Birthdays for a Q&A to answer some of your guys' questions. So let's get into it. Okay, let's see. First question here. What is one of your most embarrassing moments? Oh, that's hard. I have a couple. But I mean, I guess when I was little, I started ice skating when I was 18 months old, and I used to ice skate in a diaper because I was 18 months old. And anytime I would fall, I would lick the ice. And my mom's literally told me that if I licked the ice one more time, I wasn't gonna be an ice skater anymore. But I mean, I've had a couple other experiences, embarrassing experiences. Like one time I wore my costume backwards on a dance competition, and I mean I have a couple, but those are probably the most embarrassing that I can think of. But yeah. Okay, let's go to the next question. Who is one singer you'd love to work with? I have so many. I would have to say who has passed that I didn't get the chance to meet, which is so sad, but Aretha Franklin. She's one of my idols, icons. She's just amazing and I look up to her so much, and may she rest in peace. But also Beyonce. I know I've been saying this since I was 4 years old, but I've always wanted to work with Beyonce because I work with her creative director, Anthony Burrell. I've known him since I was 5. But yeah, Beyonce, definitely. Okay. What do you find most challenging about social media in today's world? I would definitely have to say there's a lot of hate that goes on in this world, and I feel like when you have social media, you're going to get that, especially if you're in the public eye, and you just have to block that out because there's so many other people that support you. I just think definitely we need to support each other more and give each other more love than hate, and I think that's the main problem that's going on in social media nowadays. But yeah, so that's that. How was your experience with singing been different from your experience with dancing, and how is it similar? I would have to say singing and dancing. I mean, I started off as a dancer. I've been dancing since I was 2, and I've always just been a huge performer. I used to put on shows at my aunt's house or at my grandparents' house. Anytime we had a party, I would put on a performance. So I always kind of had that instinct to entertain people. And so now that I sing, I've been singing since I was about 6 or 7. So a couple years now. I feel like singing, I get to kind of express my emotions but also entertain people in that sense as well with my voice, and maybe be a voice for young girls as well, saying that you can be whatever you want to do in this world. I've been told no so many times, and I just keep pushing through because I have a supportive family and supportive friends. So I think the most similar would definitely have to be the performance sense of it. I've always loved entertaining, and the most different, when you're dancing and singing, you definitely have to have a lot of endurance. So I have to work out a lot. I mean, before performances, treadmills are great because singing on a treadmill, that definitely builds your endurance. So yeah. Which one of your accomplishments are you most proud of? I mean, there's so many since I was little and now, but one that has stuck out to me the most would definitely have to be I was 11, and my dream was, and still is, was to sell out Staples Centers or even Madison Square Garden. I believe it holds 24,000 people or something like that, which is a lot. But I got the opportunity to perform at the Staples Center and sing the national anthem. And being 11, I think that was 2 years ago, but being 11, that was amazing and huge accomplishment for me. So hopefully in the future, maybe in a couple years or even sooner, I won't be mad at that, but maybe I can sell out Staples Centers or Madison Square Garden with my own original music, a concert. That would be amazing. I would love that. Okay, next question. If you could give advice to your 8-year-old self, what would you say? When I was about 8, I had my own show, Raising Asia. I don't have that anymore, but I was about, I want to say 8, 9-ish, around that time. And I would have to say that no matter how many no's you get, and even for now as well, no matter how many no's you get, push through it and be what you want to be and do what you want to do, and keep a strong focus on what you want to do in life, and don't get distracted, I've had a couple times like in the past where I got distracted and forgot what I really wanted to do in life. So I would definitely have to say that at 8, because if I told myself that when I was 8 years old, I think I would definitely have like, I guess, a more brighter sense of going into my life and keep doing what I'm doing. So yeah, that's something I would say when I was 8. How has dancing shaped your life as it is now? I mean, I started off as a dancer, so that was definitely a huge point for me to really know what I wanted to do, because I wanted to entertain. My mom put me in gymnastics, ice skating, and dancing when I was around 18 months, like 2-ish as well. So I mean, since I was little, I always had the instinct to perform, and I think with dancing, I always just wanted to perform for people and make people happy and make people smile and entertain them. And I definitely think dancing kind of shaped where I am today, because that was like the first thing, that's how I got discovered as well, for Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition when I was about 6, and they thought I was 9 at the time, but I was 6, so I was the youngest contestant on that show. So since then, I feel like everything has just fallen into place. But yeah, I think that's kind of how dancing shaped my life, and it also brought me through some challenges, especially being young and people thinking I'm older. But I mean, dancing definitely was a huge point in my life where I knew what I wanted to do and knew what I wanted to keep doing throughout my entire life. So yeah. What would you say is the most significant lesson you learned from being on Dance Moms? I was about 7.5, maybe turning 8, but 7 when I was on Dance Moms. I just came off of Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition. I just came off of that show, and I went to Pittsburgh for 4 months to film, I think, like 32, 36 episodes for season 3 or season 4. I can't remember exactly, but I definitely think a huge lesson I learned from that was teamwork. We all had to work as a team because we had to learn dances so quick for competitions. So that was definitely something I learned from that. And also just I had to learn, like, being away from my family was going to happen, especially through life and stuff. I was away from my dad and my sister for like 4 to 5 months, which was hard, but I definitely had my mom there. She's been a huge support system for me. So between teamwork and just working hard and staying focused even when my family is away, that's definitely something I learned from Dance Moms. But yeah. What hobbies do you have outside of singing and dancing? Well, I don't know if this is technically a hobby, but I love going to the bird store. I'm a huge animal lover. I love animals, guys. I would adopt every animal if I could, but my parents won't let me. I can barely try and get another animal in the house. We have 2. We have a bird and a dog, but I love birds, and I sometimes go to the bird store almost like sometimes multiple times a week, and I would give them baths and I help out and like volunteer. But I also love going to like adoption centers and helping with animals as well. And I also like hanging out with my sister, even though we fight and bicker like cats and dogs. I do like hanging out with her. She can be cool sometimes. So those are like my hobbies, I guess, but definitely anything with animals I'm down for. What is your favorite series to watch on Netflix? I watch so many. I go through Netflix shows like that. I mean, I can watch an entire like 5 seasons in like a week, because I'm always in the car going back from Orange County to LA, back and forth, so I'm always in the car watching TV. But currently I'm watching Drop Dead Diva, which is about like this lawyer. It's so funny. I love it. But I think my favorite, I mean, there's so many. I love Riverdale. Okay, I love Riverdale. What's another one? Stranger Things is amazing. The actors and actresses are amazing. I did watch like half of 13 Reasons Why, and then I watched the 2nd season. I should have finished the 1st season, but I didn't. But I'm currently watching Friends. Friends, I can watch that 1,000 times over again. I've watched that about 6 times on Netflix, so I guess those are some of my favorite series on Netflix. Okay. What goals do you have for yourself for the next 5 years? Well, I definitely hope I'm still doing what I'm doing, but I also hope my music is inspiring young girls to be what they want to be and do what they want to do. And hopefully I'm maybe even performing at Staples Centers with my own music and having followers that have supported me since I was like 6 till now that still love my music. Definitely growing as an artist because I am still young. I'm only 13, so I am definitely growing as an artist and as a person. Still entertaining people, of course, and maybe have more than just 2 animals. Oh, and also be on a big movie in like movie theaters and stuff. That would be pretty bomb. I got to work on American Crime Story with Cuba Gooding Jr., David Schwimmer, John Travolta, Sarah Paulson, a bunch of amazing actors and actresses, and I learned a lot from that. So hopefully I will see them in the future in another big movie in the movie theater. So yeah, that can happen in 5 years. I have faith in myself. Okay, so if you could find out one thing about your future, what would you want to know? Probably if I get to sell out Staples Centers, because that's a huge goal for me and a dream for me, honestly, to have 24,000 people like literally sit there and like watch me sing and actually enjoy my music, and that's so amazing. That's a huge accomplishment for me eventually, and kind of, I guess, half already accomplishment, I don't know. But see, another thing I would want to know in the future, kind of like where my, like what I'm going to be doing in like 10, even 20 years, like what I'm gonna still be doing, and if I have more animals. I love animals, guys. But those are a couple things. I know I'm like on the spot right now, but I definitely have more. I just can't think of them. Okay, who was your role models? I have so many. Aretha Franklin was a huge role model for me musically. She's just such an amazing artist, and just everything, like she can just sing, not even with the mic, and fill up a room. I mean, she was so amazing, especially Michael Jackson as well, on the performance sense and musically as well. I listen to his music all the time. That definitely comes from my dad. My dad and I listen to his music and rock out in the car. Another role model for me, Beyonce as well. I love how she empowers all female, and Oprah is just amazing. I hope I get to meet her in the future. But she is just amazing. Everything she does is just amazing. She's amazing, guys. There's nothing you can say about Oprah. Like, she's just amazing. Okay, what inspired you to start dancing? Well, okay, so ever since I was born, I was just a very energetic kid. I literally never slept. So my mom put me in activities to maybe get me to sleep at night, but I kind of fell in love with all of them. So since I was about 18 months old, I started gymnastics, I did ice skating, and then I wanted to do dancing. And I will say one thing, guys, if you are still young and starting dance, or even if you're older and you're going to start dance, start off with ballet. I didn't listen to my mom or my coaches either, and I wanted to do everything else but ballet is like the real technique throughout like all dance genres and everything. So I do still do ballet sometimes, but I should have listened to my mom about that one. But that's kind of like what started me off with dancing, being just like young and crazy, a little kid, and just wanting to do everything. And since then, I guess that kind of like boosted my career. Okay, guys, I think, yeah, we're on the last question. Okay. What possession of yours do you value the most? Okay, I would say my phone, but I could actually live without my phone. I would definitely have to say my family and my animals and my friends that have been through there, like, through thick and thin. I mean, I've been through a lot in my young years of living, but I definitely do value my family the most, definitely, because I wouldn't be here without them, without my mom driving me like hours a day, and with my sister being still a pain in the butt, but you gotta love her. I mean, she's the funniest person. She makes me laugh all the time. My dad for always like pushing me and striving me to be the best. And my friends that I've known for like ever since I was like little, that have stuck with me and have just been a great support system. And of course, animals. Again, back with the animals. I love my bird, Angel Bird. Well, actually it was my mom's bird. That's another story, but Angel Bird, she's 15. She's gonna live till about 80, so gotta love her. And my dog that I literally begged for since I was like about 3, Mochi. I hope she lives forever. She's the best dog. We're like sisters, honestly, because she's my mom's dog, like my mom likes to say. But those are like my most prized possessions, I guess. yeah, so that was all of the question, guys. Thank you so much for asking me these, and I hope I got to answer some of your questions. So thank you so much, Famous Birthdays, for having me here to do a Q&A, and I hope I will be back soon. Guys, I also just dropped a new single, Hey Girl, that is on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, pretty much everywhere, honestly, Apple Music, iTunes stuff. And on my YouTube channel, my music video is there at Asia Monet Ray. So make sure you follow me on there and on Instagram at Asia Monet Ray. But yeah, thank you so much, Famous Birthdays, and I hope I'll be back soon. Bye!